I was in a very vulnerable position. I'd shaved my head, and I have this I've dyed my hair and this hideous comb over, and my skin looks awful, and my suit doesn't fit, and I have to have arthritis. And everybody, like the other actors, said, "Okay, that's who you are? Great, let's talk."
So you having a good festival? A lot of movies?
This is my first time. I just came over from Dublin, so I flew over today for this.
All right.
Great.
Just off the flight. Perfect. Lads, this is a beautiful movie.
Oh.
You must be absolutely just delighted with it now.
Well, we're happy to be finished. We've thought about making this movie for over a decade, and it's been on this, it's like
Feels
a
weird to be
to-do list
done.
in my brain. And now it's finished, and it feels really good.
Can we talk about Dublin?
Sure.
Because a lot of people in Ireland, the first piece that I remember watching it going, oh my God, I forgot that this was filmed in Dublin.
Yeah.
What was it like being over there?
Oh, wonderful.
Well-
wonderful. We had the best time.
It's the legacy of Irish arts stands tall in my brain. So to make something that was so challenging for us and get to be in Ireland and get to be driving to this little studio and working with Andrew Scott and all these other unbelievably talented
Simon
Irish
Delaney and-
artisans, So we felt lucky. We had to build Sardi somewhere. We weren't going to be able to, they weren't going to close the restaurant down for a couple months for us. So it was really a dream come true
we had
that we
great partners in Ireland. Dublin just had a great time, and great crew. Everybody's so it was a deep talent pool. Everybody's so good at what they do.
Andrew Scott. Anytime I see that man, I always feel like he gives a good hug.
Yeah.
Can you confirm? Because
Yes.
he gets the handshake in, and I always see he rolls it back straight away.
What a great guy.
What a nice guy.
I know. So blessed that he was able to work with us on this. He was busy, as he should be. But it was like, Andrew's will play Rodgers?
We needed him too.
Yeah.
We needed somebody great for that
when
role.
It took us to another level.
He really did. And my favorite story about him is we had one of our most difficult days, a huge, like a 12-page scene on the stairway where these old friends are basically breaking up. It's a really, really difficult, level of difficulty was extremely high. And I would get dressed in the morning and I would just leave my phone in my dressing room. I never went back to my dressing room until I was taking the costume off, right? And I pick up my phone at the end of the day, and my wife was texting me, "Did you congratulate Andrew? Did you congratulate?" I was like, "Congratulate him on what?"
Yeah, we finished today.
Yeah, I was like, "What do you mean?" And she said, "He was nominated for an Emmy today, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, and what I loved about that was that I was side by side with him all day, and we ran lines at lunch, and he was not on the phone with his agent. He didn't ask for 10 minutes to call people and celebrate. The crew didn't give him a round of applause.
We didn't even know about him.
He worked all day long. And I thought that said a lot about who he is in a way that I really respect.
Just a good guy, a good worker.
Yeah.
Simon Delaney is a messer. He is. I said today that I was coming over here, and he said to say hello
we
to
love
you
him.
both.
We might see him tonight, right? Isn't that the rumor? He might be coming to the screening.
So.
Anyway.
Larry, I had felt some sort of a connection to him. I think if you look at 2025, and especially in our work, the fight for relevance constantly. How are you going to be relevant? And I felt that looking back in that time, it was kind of the exact same, where I was looking at him going, I feel this for you. I understand where you're coming from. Did you guys feel that as well?
Oh, of course. That's what the movie's really about. The times, it's a breakup movie artistically, but not is he only just losing his partner, he's losing his relevancy. The times are passing him by. It's so weird to be aware of your own slow extinction. The arts, it's kind of poignant that way. So.
Yeah, and I do think that's the part of all of us that can relate to him. His situation is slightly exaggerated. I mean, what he experienced was particularly intense, but we all know that feeling of, you just used a word that I hadn't heard, just being relevant. We want to be relevant to our peers, to the conversation that's happening around us, to our community, to our family, and when you feel irrelevant, when the world seems indifferent to your presence, it's heartbreaking. And to watch his mind, this mind that had written all these beautiful lyrics, it was always about the turn of a phrase, this mind that's so exceptional, to see that be rendered, we're not interested in that anymore.
Yeah.
people want to feel.
Out with the old.
Yeah.
Your wit and eloquence is like, that's not.
I loved the bitchiness of him. But not, but it was kind of like that Irish thing where we're going to slag you off, but we're going to be nice about it.
Yeah,
And I kind of felt when you were reading and researching all that, did you notice the quips that he had
so
and all
funny.
that?
It's so biting. His wit is so biting and so.
The cigarette kind of just made it, didn't it? It kind of was the ending of it. I felt
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time. Funny, before I go, all the side characters are so important in this. Can I ask Ethan about you watching them watch you, like for moments, because there's some funny bits in it, and you also had a front row seat looking at them react to your words.
It's funny. It's their belief. I always say this, and I'm not sure if people even know what I mean. When a movie is really working, it's a collective imagination. It's not. I never felt anybody watching me. I felt them watching Larry, and it would help bring, Bobby's so real and so good, and Patrick and Simon and Andrew, they all accepted. I was in a very vulnerable position. I'd shaved my head, and I have this I've dyed my hair in this hideous comb over, and I've got, my skin looks awful, and my suit doesn't fit, and I have to have arthritis. And everybody, like the other actors, said, "Okay, that's who you are? Great, let's talk."
Yeah.
And it helped me believe myself, and it becomes like a dream that you would step into. And that's it's great when that happens.
But they're only talking to you because they hope you'll introduce them to Richard.
To Richard Rodgers, yeah.
Oh, lads, my time is up. Thank you so much.
Right,
This is honestly
All right.
my movie of the year.
Oh,
thanks.
fell
Thank you
in
so
love with it,
much.
lads.
Yeah,
I
it's
really
such a
did. All right.
such a different movie. So
It is like every
appreciate
opening
it.
party I go to, young actors are always like, "You gonna introduce me to Richard Linklater?"
Yeah, yeah.